Yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers, as always, doing another top 3 video. This time talking about roster bubbles for this team come training camp and pre-regular season. This is a time where I think these guys are on the verge of getting cut by the 49ers, and in the end, I do believe these players will get cut by the end of preseason come week 1. This is not my favorite video to do. I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff, but hey, we only have 53 spots in a roster in the NFL, so you have to keep going, and got to cut these players. They're going to lose their jobs, but hopefully when they get cut by the 49ers, they'll go somewhere else and have success elsewhere with another team. Could be talking about that right now. Should be a fun time, hopefully. Let's get this started. Before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me out a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow Niner faithfuls. Let's just get this started. Predicting the 3 roster bubble players for the 49ers come training camp and pre-regular season. Number 3, linebacker Malcolm Smith. I feel like I've been doing this for the past couple of years now with all top 3 lists, and this guy is always on this list of a roster bubble or players that need to get cut. For some reason, he gets to stay on the roster for the 49ers and get hurt, unfortunately. You know, it sucks to say that, but I don't know how this guy has a roster spot with the 49ers. Maybe because they paid him a lot of money. 5 years, $26 million deal. This was John Lynch's really first deal for free agency, and it did not work out well along with Pierre Garçon. Smith, I mean, I want to be a fan of this guy. This guy had a pretty good tenure with Seattle. He had a mediocre run in Oakland, so we were like, yeah, maybe he reunited with Richard Sherman, Robert Saleh. He could do something well for the 49ers. Unfortunately, that did not happen in his whole tenure in San Francisco. He's been marred with bad play, a lot of injuries. Oh my gosh, I think he's still injured coming into training camp and what have you. I believe he should be on the roster bubble. If the 49ers, they have to lose some money, dead cap money or whatever, they should just lose the dead cap money, cut him, and find somebody else, in my opinion, for the 53-man roster. You have a lot of things that changed for the roster this offseason. You got Kwan Alexander now. You also got Dre Greenlaw from the draft. He's like the odd man out pretty much in this whole linebacking crew. I like Elijah Lee even more than Smith. He's shown a lot of promise last year in 2018. The writing is on the wall for Smith to get cut or to be on the roster bubble for the 49ers come this training camp period. Smith, I always put him on this kind of list every single year. He gets to stay with the roster for the past couple of years, but now I think 2019 should be the year that he gets officially cut by the 49ers. Hate to say that, but it's the truth. Truth doesn't hurt at all, in my opinion. That's what I'm going to stick with. Number 2, tight end Garrett Selleck. This might be a little interesting pick, I would say, for you guys in San Francisco, but a couple of reasons I believe he might be on the roster bubble for the 49ers this year. One, Kaden Smith got drafted by the 49ers this year in 2019, so I think that's a very big competition spot for him. I feel like the 49ers, they're going to be favoriting more to the younger guy in Smith rather than Selleck, the aging veteran coming off 31 years old, and I think he's coming off a back surgery this offseason, so that's pretty risky right there. Also, you know, he's been a nice role player for the 49ers, but nothing more than that. I think they were trying to hope that he was going to be a number 1 tight end. Unfortunately, George Kittle took that title from him if he was trying to be the number 1 tight end. Those 2 factors alone, I believe he's on the roster bubble for the 49ers, in my opinion. I'll probably talk about this for tight ends next week on who I believe they should start, bench, and cut. I believe Smith is the guy that they're favoriting to be the second tight end to Kittle. Kittle's the number 1 tight end undisputed man. Selleck, I think he's the odd man out of everyone in the tight end position. I believe this year he's on the roster bubble. Will he make the team? I don't know. Maybe veteran leadership, veteran presence, he still might be there, but other than that, his play, I believe he should be cut by then. That's just me, my opinion right there. I believe Selleck is on the roster bubble. Do I know if he's going to make the roster or not? I have no idea. We have to wait until 53-man roster gets released after preseason, week 4. Selleck, roster bubble, it is what it is. I'm going to keep it like that again. Coming in at number 1 as the player I believe is on the roster bubble for 2019 come training camp and pre-regular season is Josh Garnett, offensive guard. Yes, this guy, along with other players mentioned on this list, he's been marred with injuries for the past couple of years now. I think he got drafted in 2016, along with DeForest Buckner. We know which one's the big hit. We know which one's the big miss. It sucks right there, but Garnett, he hasn't really done anything for the 49ers for the past couple of years. I mean, he's had some nice, promising starts, I guess you want to call it, I think in 2017 and 2018, but other than that, nothing to be excited about, to be honest with you. I think he's more of a waste of a roster spot. I know I don't mean to go savage mode or whatever on these players, but you know, to be honest, you have to say how it is. Garnett, for the past couple of years, he's been pretty disappointing in my opinion. You got other guys I believe are better than him. You got Mike Person and Lincoln Tomlinson. They're not the best players in my opinion, but they're a much better option than Garnett at this juncture moment in time, and probably for the past couple of years. I believe this year he's almost going to get cut by the 49ers. I don't think they picked up his 5th-year option or anything like that. The writing is on the wall definitely for him. I believe he would be one of the big cut casualties for this whole cutting period for the 53-man roster come training camp and preseason. You know, it sucks to say that. I don't want anybody to get cut or anything like that to lose their jobs, but we have to do what's the best interest of this team, and I believe for John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan and the offensive line, Garnett should be cut by the 49ers come week 1. So yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. You know, I hate doing these kinds of videos, but I got to speak the truth. I got to speak the truth. Please let me know which players do you believe are on the roster bubble for the 49ers come 2019. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help you out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow for News Thursday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a good rest of your day. Go Niners all day.